how do you structure your day to allow yourself to fill up your cup in multiple areas? So obviously health, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, they all fall into that category. Um, and then other things like creating content or working with clients or fulfilling other obligations. What has been your method to all of that madness?
I think something that Ed Milet said on a podcast that I heard a long time ago, the idea that you can take a 24-hour day and split it up into 3 days. And you've heard that
I
before?
dude, when he said that, it blew my mind.
Absolutely. And I've kind of tried to take a piece of that and apply that to my life as well. Maybe even in a 4 day structure. I mean, it's 10 a.m., 10:30 right now. I've been up since 4:30, and that's what, 6 hours. The first 6 hours is usually how can I take care of myself. I have a long routine, and I think something on routines like that can get really misconstrued. It's like, oh, these people have all these crazy long routines. It's like if you just pick one thing, I'm going to do something new tomorrow. I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm just going to start that. I'm not going to hit the snooze button, right? Like, you can build your routine through that. Um, you don't have to have some crazy elaborate, right? And like, let's just start with one. But then getting into the second half would be quote unquote work, filming content, and then the third piece would be like, how can I be in relationships, friendships, and all of the above, towards the end of the day, and spending time with family. If you have, I know that he talks about that, like being with his kids. But then I think another piece of that structure is, and I'll usually in the mornings, I didn't hit on this, but with my to-do list, my get to-do list, quote unquote, that I like to call it,
Yes, I
the
love that.
the get to do list or the productivity list. I go back and forth. Um, from the night before, I'll take that and I'll block schedule. So the next morning, block out times. And a big, big, big piece of that for me is, hey, if I have that I'm answering comments until 1 p.m., if it's 101, you're done answering comments. Like that is the end. Let's move on. And I think that helps with your brain too, as far as just like staying on task and kind of holding yourself accountable.